This video will detail in what ways the ancient Indians were divided into social classes, and in what ways social classes of ancient India reflected the attitudes, beliefs, and needs of ancient Indian society. The term social classes through a historian's lens means how a civilization is divided into classes that have different roles, responsibilities, and privileges. For example, most ancient civilizations are ruled by kings and governed locally by nobles. A working class of farmers and laborers made up most of the population, and in some cases, the lowest class were slaves. How were the people of ancient India divided into social classes? The Aryans brought the caste system to ancient India, creating a strict social ladder. Each group was a different varna, or social class in ancient India. Let's take a closer look at each varna in order, from the most to the least significant in India's society. The Brahmins, or top social class, were priests, scholars, and later, Hindu gurus or teachers. Next were the Kshatriyas, or the upper middle class, who were kings and warriors. The Vaishyas, or the middle class, made up businessmen, traders, and farm owners. The Shudras were servants, or unskilled farmers, considered inferior to the other castes mentioned above. Lastly, at the bottom, were the Dalit, or untouchables, who were laborers that did the lowest and worst of jobs. Though they were not slaves, they were considered unclean and were often forced to live outside of villages. While it's unfair, once a person is born into one of 5 groups, they have little to no chance of moving into different varnas. People were prohibited to marry outside of their own varna. They lived in communities with each other and were often forbidden to mingle with other varnas. In what ways did social classes of ancient India reflect the attitudes, beliefs, and needs of ancient India society? The highest social class, the Brahmins, were those directly connected with Hinduism. They were religious scholars who sought knowledge and heightened spirituality or enlightenment. The word Brahmin has its root in the name Brahman, the universal being of Hinduism, of which all Hindu deities are connected. In the Hindu religion, dharma are the duties of each caste member. Dharma gives direction for each varna on how to live their lives in the best way. If life is not lived in the best way, Hindus believe that the spirit of a human or animal gets reincarnated into or reborn into a host of a different social class. This aspect of their religion further reinforced the caste system to India's population. The middle class consisted of merchants and farm owners, reflecting the importance of trade and agriculture throughout India's history. Test your knowledge. In this game, you'll try to predict the varna to which the character belongs based on their actions. First, quickly familiarize yourself with the varna members and their roles. This is Rishi. Based on his actions, to which ancient Indian social class or varna does he most likely belong to? Is he a Brahmin, a Kshatriya, a Vaishya, or Shudra? That's right, he's farming, which means he's most likely a Shudra. This is Samir. Based on his actions, to which ancient Indian social class or varna does he most likely belong? Is he a Brahmin, a Kshatriya, a Vaishya, or Shudra? That's right, he's exchanging goods, which means he's most likely a Vaishya. As you can see from the game, each social class in ancient Indian society performed different roles in order to fit the needs of the civilization. Consider this: in what ways are different roles needed in order for our society, your community, or even your school to function? Be prepared to support your answer with examples.